Kelly.
Well, did you know the weather can make you poorer? Strange but true. Experts say U.S. stocks erased $800 billion in value on Friday, a day after Britain voted to leave the European Union. Turns out weather could be linked to the outcome of that vote and the big hit to our portfolios that I don't even want to look at right now. Here to discuss is weather company meteorologist and business analyst Paul Walsh. Good to see you this morning, Paul.
Good morning, Kelly.
So I understand we had heavy rain, even flooding in the UK on Thursday, the day of the vote. You think that impacted the result?
Yeah, possibly. What happened was on the day of the vote, there was, as you mentioned, heavy flooding in that area around London, which was a very heavy area for the Remain vote, so generally younger, more affluent people. The day before, of course, the polls were indicating that the Remain vote was going to take the day. What possibly could have happened is that people became complacent, saw the weather outside, and a large section of those folks that would have voted to Remain actually may have stayed home.
So would you say in general that happens in most elections, that the weather role can play on voting?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about turnout, and turnout is all about the weather. Now, we've done polling with the Weather Channel / Weather Company over the last couple of years, and we've measured that impact. And we found that up to about 35% of people that are undecided will stay home if the weather is predicted to be either moderately or severely bad. And of course, moderately or severely bad really depends on where you live. So it has a huge impact on turnout.
All right, let's talk about our country now, Paul. Of course, it's very exciting. Do you think the weather could determine perhaps our next president in November?
Yeah, it could, actually. In fact, in the year 2000, rain basically was attributed to as one of the factors for Al Gore actually losing the election against George Bush. Remember how tight it was. Because of the election being so tight, and there's a few key states that really could turn the election, like Ohio and Pennsylvania. If the weather is bad on those days, it could have a material impact on who actually goes out to vote, which then in turn has a material impact on who could win. So it's going to be very, very close.
So are campaigns factoring weather into their get-out-the-vote strategies?
Yes, increasingly they are. Of course, they're getting very sophisticated using data and analytics to be able to target where their voters are. I think you can expect that when we get close to Election Day this year, folks are going to be getting messages from the campaigns that are going to call out the weather and maybe compel you to go vote no matter what the weather is, maybe even throw some incentives in there to get out and vote.
We should all be doing that. Get out and exercise that right to vote. Paul Walsh, so good to see you this morning. We always learn a lot from you about how closely the weather and the economy work together. We really appreciate it.